Right, nice. So we've got a traveler, a man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party. What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a
imagine
coincidence.
that. Gee willikers, where did that come
That's
from?
just destiny.
Yeah, definitely. This new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do this.
Yeah, this definitely confirms a Dainsleif quest
Traveler?
for sure.
Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the Marechaussee Hunter tradition. They
there
fight
she
against
is.
monsters, while I fight against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Time to testify.
Hell
Madame Mage
yeah.
says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
So vast and mysterious. There must be quite a story behind this place. So, I'll explore this place with you to the end. Let's never stop hoping for victory. Way ahead of you! Move or be moved!
Nice, he can imbue his bow with it, huh?
It's just so much more dangerous in there than I ever imagined. Well, if it hurts, just let me know. Let's blow bubbles!
Oh god, guys, she's so
Don't be
cute.
nervous.
She's too cute.
Just relax.
A strange disease.
Oh.
One I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
The way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee Hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
What?
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh man.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Guys, that is loaded right there. Holy crap. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on in that. Yeah, that was insane. So we're definitely going to see Lumine for sure. We're going to get the Dainsleif quest. We're definitely going to dive even deeper. The Loom of Fate is finished? That's not good. We still got 2 more nations to go through. Yeah, you're right, Samu. There's a ton hidden in that. That was absolutely nuts. Like, they did such a good job on, like, kind of, like, diverting, because I think they were switching between maybe Sigewinne's story quest, possibly? I don't know. That or Sigewinne and Clorinde are going to be a part of the Dainsleif quest, which, I mean, probably could happen, but, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what they were doing with it, but it looked intense, as most of the Dainsleif quests are. And I wonder what that fog was, if that was... What in the abyss is that? Because last time in Sumeru, we had a giant crystal. Giant dark crystal. And it kind of looked like the fog was where that crystal would have been. But it was probably a different spot. But yeah, that was absolutely nuts.
It looks like our first mission is here.
Thank you very much, Aiden's Queen.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is. All right, then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Clorinde.
You would say that.
It's true.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law. Ready.
I love the shade of purple that her Electro is.
Where evil lurks,
That is
shoot
cool.
on sight.
That is so freaking cool. It's almost like a Kaching kind of attack.
Those animations.
Did you see that ultimate?
So good. That ultimate is so cool.
Clorinde's strength actually has a really interesting
The
origin.
new gen,
She
the new
inherited it
animations,
from the
huh?
Marechaussee Hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact set.
Mm-hmm.
The Marechaussee Hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marechaussee Hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Clorinde, the Marechaussee Hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marechaussee Hunters, then be sure to check out Clorinde's story quest in the new version.
I want to learn more about the Marechaussee Hunters.
Perfect, then let's get into her combat abilities. Clorinde is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorinde uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her. Also, Clorinde has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
Honestly, guys,
Sarah is
Fontaine
starting to
is
sound
the
just
nation of
like
guns, let's be
Siegewin.
honest here.
Though it's probably a meaningful ritual for Clorinde, right?
That's exactly right. It's a habit that helps Clorinde focus on the opponent in front of her. In fact, Clorinde's
does have
elemental
Bond of
skill,
Life.
Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused. Check this out. During combat, unleashing Clorinde's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Clorinde can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Night.
Huh. It looks like Clorinde gains a bond of life during her elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt pistolet attacks increase Clorinde's bond of life, and her lunging attack, Impale the Night, will clear the bond of life.
Wait, so she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation.
That's going to be a careful
Clorinde's
balance
special
there.
attacks have different effects depending on the value of her bond of life. So when her bond of life is relatively low, her Swift Hunt pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Night, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage. Again.
Ah, gotcha.
That's
I
pretty
get it.
cool.
So, Clorinde is meant to use her pistolet to accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Clorinde's unique talents. So, when she's in the Night Vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Night, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorinde's gameplay. So, travelers can
That's
experiment with a
freaking
variety
cool.
of different tactical combinations.
That's cool.
Also, although Clorinde is most renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marechaussee hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorinde draws on her Marechaussee hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters.
Do whatever
This
you need
ability
to,
allows her
Samu.
swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
Wow, that's so cool. But if that power is designed to fight monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
I'm glad you're
Good
excited
point.
still.
I think Clorinde just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Clorinde can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related
Yeah, that's
reaction,
frickin'
the
sick.
electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value. Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this effect. Clorinde also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in
Nice.
the night vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, being a champion duelist gives Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine. So, when she's in your party, Clorinde can reveal the locations of
yep.
Fontaine regional resources on the minimap.
So awesome. I'm sure that travelers will be eager to use her to uncover treasure, defeat monsters, and of course, uphold justice.
Not necessarily in that order.
So, Clorinde is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies?
Ooh.
I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorinde is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marechaussee hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter. They'll also get to join Clorinde on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I love TTRPGs so much.
Ooh, I know, I'm so excited.
They sound very different, but I can hear the
With all of
similarities
that is
in
all the
there.
information that I have to share
I can
about
hear
Clorinde.
it.
So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. Too excited. Hold on. We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
Definitely good voice acting for sure.
so you
Compared to
gotta
Wuthering
take care of
Waves,
it.
yes.
But it's just as important to take care of your mind. Hold still.
Ah, she creates the little orbs that Nuvi does. Oh, that's so sweet.
Might feel a little prick.
She's so
So cute, it's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
The
overload.
bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's with her little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun.
I know. I was like,
But if that's
Dane,
the syringe
really?
She uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigewinne wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal. But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh.
Take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigewinne.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Sigewinne is a Hydro Bow user. Her normal attack unleashes
She's a
up to
bow user,
3
yep.
consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Sigewinne takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sigewinne's bow will fire slow-moving ministration bubbles, dealing hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigewinne uses a specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigewinne herself. Sigewinne will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears.
She does
which
it
is
too.
Based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
No kidding, dude.
You know, travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sigewinnes. Would that be great? You can have that idea for free.
It's exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys, it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
We
Like
can
the hydro
finally
business.
trap
Cares about her
enemies,
bedside
guys.
manner is so strong.
At least weaker enemies.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nivelette drops? It looks like Sigewinne creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble.
Oh,
and it looks
yeah.
like she gains a bond of life when she touches them? How does that work?
I can explain that as well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sigewinne understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates
True,
source water
Samu. Very
droplets,
true.
And Sigewinne can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them. When
I was
that bond
curious
of
what
life
the
is
bond of life
cleared,
was about.
Sigewinne can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
Ah, so Sigewinne's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sigewinne. After
There
she
it is.
unlocks her
There's
talent,
Nuvi.
Detailed diagnosis, thorough treatment, Sigewinne's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sigewinne will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute.
She
Even
has her
attacks are a
own
form of
power
medical
washer, guys.
treatment.
Huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right? Sigewinne wants every patient to get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect.
Oh.
This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sigewinne can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
What?
I like how it's only semi-strict. It's like,
That is
not
pretty
super
cool,
strict,
too.
'cause She couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it seems like the bond of life mechanic is pretty integral to both Sigewinne and Claran's kits. That sure was a lot of information, though.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see these abilities in action.
And travelers won't just be limited to the playstyles.
Guys,
that,
that
they've seen here,
idle
right? As I
animation.
understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
Yeah.
Right.
And outside of combat, Melusines are very connected to the ocean, so Sigewinne always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sigewinne is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time.
That's cool. You don't even need to
Unfortunately,
bring
doing
her
so
out.
will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a
Okay.
price.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though. Sigewinne is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sigewinne and other Melusines?
Ah, well, I think her
Several,
appearance and
yeah.
her interests definitely stand out. Like, if you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true, fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
Right.
We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans. And Sigewinne seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the Fortress of Meripede, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Sigewin's does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sigewin's differences from the other Melazines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the background of this very special Melazine in her personal story quest.
2 story quests, guys.
Hey, speaking of story quests, didn't travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version?
Oh?
Sometime during Cyno's story quest? Well, travelers will now have the opportunity to add him to their parties. He recently left the desert and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach.
I haven't done it either, Samu.
Oh, me? Okay, then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
I still gotta finish his first one.
You end up thinking yourself into a corner. Sometimes it's better to let go. Give me some space.
That was pretty cool. His charge attack looked pretty sick. Kind of reminds me of Yoimiya's imbuing of her bow.
Is so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, the clothes and the hair, I love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage, he's also talented in archery. Sethos has always loved hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties. Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumeru regional specialties on the minimap.
Nice.
Cool. Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy.
He most
To me,
likely
it seems
does.
Like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be like really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Cyno. He occasionally visits the academia. He's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he
At least
enjoys browsing goods at the Grand
personality-wise,
Bazaar.
I would say
But
maybe
we've
so.
already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat.
Yes.
Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't
Ah,
move
there
when his
it
attack
is.
is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path. Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy.
Nice.
Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to
Yeah, I
store up
definitely like the
elemental energy
position
to
change
fire
for
the
sure.
shadow-piercing shot faster, right?
Nice addition.
Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE
I don't know if we have anyone
and
like
it
that,
also
yeah.
restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electroswirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
That's a lot.
But travelers also have another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the Twilight Meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal
Okay.
increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
So that's in his
Cool.
burst.
That sounds like a mini version of the shadow piercing shot, only it doesn't take as much time to fire.
Useful. Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, Okay, all right. Sounds like the
Okay.
Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
Elemental mastery it is, guys.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Colorand in that sense.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We finished the first mission.
Nice. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Let's get it.
Oh, it looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Well, I mean, secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Oh, here he goes.
So here we go. Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version 4.7. Travelers will finally reunite with Dainsleif, who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
Yeah. And also, I, got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words coming out of your mouth.
Zach gets lines, guys.
Oh, yeah. This time, Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me. These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Oh, okay.
We can call off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Dude,
Okay.
this is gonna be crazy.
I know, I get it, that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Oh.
What is it?
Come
Oh, I
on.
love surprises.
It is. You'll know very soon, I promise. But first, we need to introduce the event wishes.
Ooh, okay.
So, in the first phase of version 4.7, Clorand and Alhaitham will be featured.
Oh no, guys.
Yeah. Sethos will be the new 4-star
Alhaitham's
unit that
another one
appears
that I
on
want.
this event wish banner.
Damn it.
And in the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Sigewinne and Farina.
And Farina, okay.
Because there's never enough. A new 5-star sword, Absolution, and a new 5-star bow, Silver Shower Heartstrings, will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so
Yeah,
good.
Tan Man just didn't want to
So
uncover
cool,
the
right?
spoiler in
All
the
right,
Discord.
Okay, I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes!
I hope everyone enjoys it.
Let's go.
Oh, the animation looks more like an anime. Is this a sneak peek of the anime, guys? What? Looks so good. Those colors are just beautiful. I am loving it.
Traveling in the night you lift me in. I feel you in Dallas blue of wind. Even over I can find you out. The answer is not far off now. This journey of ours has been bitter.
Okay, so this is definitely more of like a prequel type thing.
Wondering what you would have dreamed if you were here standing next to me. Would you know how I feel and see what I see? Know that I will always try, funny your rhythm and right. Though the nights are long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart. face. Have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I never really lose.
Do you notice how Dainsleif always walks ahead of her?
Past we shall recall.
He's very cold. That looks great. So you're saying that is the animation that is going to be kind of the animation style of the anime. Yeah, is that a sneak peek of the anime? That's what I want to know. It looks great. It was definitely sentimental in a way, you know? It just had that vibe about it. Oh, it looked amazing. I love the colors. I love it when they have the bright, vibrant colors and everything. Yeah. Definitely a nice style for sure, dude. Wow. All right. And hold on. Clorinde and Alhaitham on the same fucking banner? Bro. No. Oh gosh. My wallet is just I can't do it. I really wanted Alhaitham as well. And I really wanted Clorinde. Of course they put them on the same. Tan man, you're in the same boat as me, dude. Yeah. But here oh gosh, man, yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Alhaitham and Clorinde. And now I kind of want Sigewinne too.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, bring on the challenge. I'm so ready.
Dun dun
You sound ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt Library, and they've received an invitation to participate.
What is
in
Lisa
a
hiding?
mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret rooms in libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice. Wait, so this is a library?
It's the restricted area of the library.
I know, it looks a lot different from what I imagined. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool. I would live there.
Please.
So, travelers will encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
I know, he's so cute. Wolfie. He'll reveal that this room was created by a mage and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
This does have
After
Hex
arriving
and
in
Circle
this room,
vibes.
Travelers just need to interact with this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was fast. But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh, let me tell you. Imaginarium Theater contains a series of combat challenges with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate. So travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that. Because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition, travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
That's a nice way to get to try new characters.
Right? Friends. Friends. Who would say no to more
Friends
friends?
support each other in staged combat.
Friends helping each other. And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wait.
What?
So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes!
Wow.
You're kidding. Wait, okay. The mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful.
That's
And I
crazy.
know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to replace them with a new character.
It's time for some R&R.
Ah, I get it. So when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to
Oh,
how
that
well they
burst,
work
guys.
together.
It looks so good.
And also how well they can fill in for each other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
And I should also mention that not all selected characters will immediately appear in your team. Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Cool. So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Yes, which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So, travelers will have to choose very carefully.
Ooh, no pressure.
Right?
Travelers can collect performance tour rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel particularly confident can try to attain the Star Challenge condition during each stage. They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's not all, right?
That's
Travelers
cool.
can also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool
This is pretty sick,
pictures.
guys. I
am
like
excited
this.
to see new poses.
So hyped.
Me too.
It is permanent.
And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally, each
whole
performance
other
in the
mechanic
Imaginarium
just
Theater
thrown
has
in.
several
That's so
difficulty
cool.
levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the Concierge likes to say,
When the brilliant golden glow of the treasure beckons, don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can he be so
That's
cute?
amazing.
I don't know, somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get more Primo Gems.
Hell yes.
The magic word. Gimme.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate updates with the Spiral Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the
Okay.
Spiral Abyss has been increased from 600 Primo Gems to 800 Primo Gems.
Nice. We get a little bit of an extra boost there.
More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official social media
They're going
accounts,
for
so
it this
keep a
run.
lookout.
Aye, Captain.
Ooh, the background is changing.
Ooh, here we go, here
Let's
we
see what
go.
else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual security enhancing simulation. Huh. I see some hilly churls and ruin guards, so I'm assuming this is one of those monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation.
Ah,
The
okay.
Monolith will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow.
I was
Making
gonna
this
say,
event
Dane's
sound really
voice actor
official.
has to be on a
That
game
was
show
my
now.
official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent. So sit back and... I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Ooh, brave.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh, no. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention something important.
Yeah, dang. Wuthering Waves all of a sudden.
I know.
All of a sudden, it's back a little bit.
Some types of combat units are more effective against others. Ranged units like hilly churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like mighty churls. But don't fret, you can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best unit, Zach.
Exact, just choose the best units.
Just choose the best unit.
Simple fix.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful,
okay, it's
then
like a
travelers
horde
can
mode
obtain
type thing.
various rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation event. These rewards include Primo Gems, a Crown of Insight, and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
Oh, gimme! Okay, and next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Forms Most Martial.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills?
Yeah, you betcha. In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electro-charged condition, and that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the
forces you to
requirements,
do it.
they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards.
4.7's pretty
so
jacked,
this is
guys.
One of those challenges that requires
This is
you
looking
to
pretty good.
Strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay, let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this announcer voice. Yeah. I've gotten a report about a loud boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I like that news.
It must have come from that crocodile-shaped cannon. That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry
Wait,
about it.
I was gonna
actually.
say, that's
This
the spinal
was
cannon.
modified by a Fontanian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have some fun with it?
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Why not indeed, if that's the case?
Hell
Travelers will
yes.
need to
Last time we
allocate
saw this
energy
was
to the cannon and
3.8.
choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the time limit. They'll even be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
Cool.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games, because I'm an old school, I'm just old. Anyway.
No, it's like, oh, no, not that.
Our next event takes place in the land of
And
Mondstadt.
another.
Travelers will encounter a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal, you can do it.
Easy peasy. Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies, the new version will be adding more updates to the Genius Invocation TCG.
Wow, okay.
Travelers can look forward to
4.7's where it's
cards,
at.
monster cards, and
This is
action
totally
cards.
where it's at.
Also, more NPCs will be ready to challenge travelers in the open world.
Oh, and I hope they're ready to
Heizo
lose
soccer.
so well.
They could take a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Also, the Leyline Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of information. Let's take
Wow,
a break
yeah,
while we
that was
take
a
look
ton.
at the last redemption code. See you soon.
That was so much, guys. There is so much going on in 4.7. Tanman, are you okay? Are you okay? I don't know if I'm okay. There's so much. This is gonna be a straight up jacked update. I'm curious. What are they gonna do in 3.8? Like, how are they gonna top this? This is awesome. This is fantastic. Wow, that is absolutely crazy. There is so much going on right now. I'm gonna have to like go back and rewatch this just to get everything. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna kill you. The only way to kill you is to do the Hydro Cube or Ajdaha. So I think you're okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, man. Oh, dang. All right, Tan Man. So what's it gonna be, Siegeween or Alhaitham? I know you want both. Even Clorian looked so. Her animations, that next level animation for Clorian's burst that looked great. And I noticed that Sethos had the same kind of bluish purplish tint to his electro attacks. You don't know? Oh, that's all right. That's all right. But I noticed the shade of the electro for Sethos and Clorian have changed. Do you think that's maybe a new change to the electro element? I don't know.
And we're back!
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
We're back.
Hello.
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program. Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
Was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Yes.
First up, the encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this helps travelers level up more quickly.
Nice. And
Okay.
now for some really exciting news. Traveler's max lesson will be increased from 160 to 200.
Yes, that's the big one right there.
You might notice from the video that version 4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in-game.
Oh, nice. Okay. Recommended
All
stats.
right,
I can do it
that
all
looks
at
like all
once.
the information we have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait.
No, you
I'm just
can't.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Of
Okay.
course, I wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to
He's
see
like, "Peace
Siegeween
out."
in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and
Yes.
just see how cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little
She's
syringe.
cute, even when giving you painkillers.
And, like,
Thank you very much.
same
Oxycodone
here to
never
everything
hits
Sarah
that
said.
hard.
It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clarend is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah. No, me too.
Love fighting these monsters.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Ooh.
Did that just happen?
Did we get him?
This is it.
He's spent
Yeah,
so long
it's
without
been
playing it.
absolutely awesome doing this with you guys. I'm so excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new characters, and the new Archon quest because I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's big. More.
Watch, it's going to be a
Awesome. Well,
sentence.
thanks for coming,
It's going to be a
guys,
single
and
sentence.
See y'all in game.
Zach will take whatever he can get. Wow. What is this? Is this Notlon? What? There's some of the enemies in Notlon. That is pretty sick. And there's lava areas! Yes, there is. Oh, man. Yeah, what the heck? It does look like mounts. That is our first look at Notlon, guys. What? Oh, man, that is absolutely crazy. What in the world? 4.7's jacked, guys. How do they top this? Wuthering Waves will never top this. Oh, man. It's definitely Dino-landish. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Africa in a way. Wow. That was absolutely nuts. Yeah. Definitely not, for sure. Is it South American based? Yeah, I knew it was South American based, but it's like, you know, when I watch... So maybe I shouldn't base this off of Africa. I mean, whenever I watch like Lion King, like just the rock formations and everything, it kind of looks like the rock formations in Lion King. You think it's Africa too? I could definitely see some Africa in there. And we get lava areas. Places with lava, guys. And the different mounts, it looks like the different mounts have all these different abilities and everything. That's going to be so interesting. Huh. Wow. I'm going to have to like think about this. There's so much going on. Oh yeah, it was just like a little taste, a little bit of zest, you know? Samu's hiding secrets. That's right, Samu, you keep your secrets. You keep your secrets. Oh man, guys. What's your favorite part? What's your favorite part of 4.7 so far? What are you looking forward to the most? Other than Siegeween. And Alhaitham. Yeah, because that's not going to be 4.7. That's for sure. It is just like, it kind of blows. I feel like there's just so many more opportunities to get rewards. I did like that they lowered, what is it, the reward getting for Adventure Rank 24. Makes it a little bit more friendly to new players coming in. So I really like that. So if there's any new players coming in, they're not going to feel maybe as overwhelmed, hopefully, that they can level up a little quicker. Yeah, the new permanent mode, that looks amazing. Yeah, go for it, Samu. Go for it. I'm actually we're about at the end of stream and everything here. I wanted to stream the special program and everything. You know, just kind of hang out with you guys because I've never done this before. I want to try and start doing this for y'all. But yeah, that absolutely looked so cool. I'm loving it. Yeah, the new area in the library definitely has Hexenzirkel vibes for sure. It's very mystical, very fantastical and everything. It's absolutely nuts. Well, anyways, guys, like I said, we are about at the end of stream. I'm going to go catch a few extra Z's and finish up some stuff here in Genshin. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out. You guys are absolutely awesome, and you keep me doing this. I appreciate every one of you guys. Absolutely, Samu, absolutely. If there's anyone in chat that is not familiar with my streams, I stream every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain State Time, unless something pops up, obviously. But as we're always having a good time here, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. We'll see you on Sunday, actually. Goodbye, everybody.